Prepare this. What's up, YouTube? And today I'll be today I'll be taking a look back at my summer 2018 plans, which is Cinema Roberts season 10. And I was gonna end the Lori Loud saga at season 12, but season 10? Well, it was just lost, for sure. Menti, I'm live streaming. I'm live streaming again. And I abbreviate it as 10. So today I'll be taking a look back at Cinema Roberts season 10. And plus with the release of David Smith Reborn episode 2, but tonight I think it's worthy if I take a look back at this stuff. This is last updated. So I used to have an old computer from 2002 running Windows XP with no service packs whatsoever. It came with an 800 megahertz Celeron processor and 128 megabytes of RAM. So now I have this system. Has a Core i7 7700 HQ, 2.8 gigahertz, and 8 gigabytes of RAM. Although this does tend to throttle. And I also have a few other systems too. That Windows Vista system that I have, that still works. That black Dell computer that I have with Windows 8, that still works. Yeah, that's my computers. And by the way, let's get on with season 10. Let's start with the character selection. Okay, we have 13 from Simmer Twins, Branch, Cody Maverick from Surf's Up, 2007 animated film. Yeah, most people, it's relatively obscure nowadays, but I still like it. And there's Dipper Pines from the Gravity Falls series. Okay, so I started this plan after I first saw Gravity Falls one night. We were staying at a hotel in late March 2018. Think that what it was. I think that's when I started season 10. We were staying one night at a Super 8 hotel in around Salt Lake, and in one of the channels they had was Disney XD, so we put that on at about 2 a.m. in the morning. So we put that on at 2 a.m. and Gravity Falls was on. I found Deborah and Mabel appealing to me, so I decided to include them in season 10. Except I'll tell you why this plan has never sufficed past My Ultimate Revenge Part 3. Okay. Right, with 13 battle enemies, with 13 we have Edgar and Eva. The Simmer twins. And speaking of Simmer twins is what I named my channel after. Simmer Roberts. Yeah, I named my channel after Simmer twins. Have Greg Heavley. It's actually sparked some controversy due to him being a sociopath nowadays. And I still like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, even with this controversy. Even after this controversy sparked. Have Jake from Freebirds. Freebirds was obscure even when it came out in 2013, but I still like it. Jake from Freebirds. Then we have the Loud House characters, including Lori, and we have the Loud, and we also have Liza Loud, a character from Kids in the Hood.
And we have Luigi, brother of Mario.
I'm live streaming.
I know, I thought you live streamed. They pointed out Luigi.
Yeah.
Luigi Loud.
Luigi isn't a Loud House character. It's a Nintendo. Luigi and the Loud House are different from each other.
Nintendo presents the Loud House.
Get the fuck out of the way. God. I said go in the bedroom. Go.
Come on, Kylie. Daddy said go to the bedroom.
Go in there with her for a minute.
And we have Luigi, who is Mario's brother. And we have Michael herself, and Mario from Super Mario. I was really into Mario games, despite me not having a Nintendo console, and I honestly still don't right now. I'm using a PC. I have Maddie, Poppy, Roderick, Reggie, and Tyson. I was 11 years old when I made this. I'm turning 13 in July, so that's a good present. As for the troublemakers, only Stingy and King Evans made the category. Except, how about the running gags? Okay. Closer by the Chainsmokers, Paris by the Chainsmokers, Heavens by 21 Pilots. That's the only song. We should actually re-listen to these songs. These songs? And everyone in Vanilla will burn their heads off whenever they hear the song. And Mabel is the only one who enjoys it. And this is subverted with good songs like the ones I looped on YouTube because they were so good. Everyone will enjoy it, even Mabel. Okay, the No Start Gag. This has been a widely used cartoon cliche. I've used them basically in pretty much every cartoon ever existed. Okay, we got Foster's Go to Steer Up. That's show you that part. Okay. Okay. So we got Foster's Goes to Ear Up. see by the picture. Picture is from this episode, which is currently on YouTube. This is the bridge between Act 2 and Act 3, and this happens, it's an episode of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, and does occur a few times in the Loud House as well. This is one of them. This episode is Pulp Friction, which was aired on April 14th, 2017, in the picture I just showed you before this. That episode was from November 4th, 2005. And it does appear one more time in Snow Way Out. That one aired December 1st, 2017. That's the Loud House. And the computer gag. On every car trip, I will bring my computer over to gain directions to that place where Lori would drive. Don't need directions. I certainly don't need directions, even though if you know the place where you're going. You know that place where you're going. And here's some of the background. Okay. Here's some of the background music I was going to use. Okay, so we got the Blue music, Picture Bigger Polka, Double Damage, Fade, Clearwaters, Seven Master, Sedes, Elevator Music, Snaky Snitch, Shooting Muscle, Monkeys Winning Monkeys, Merry-Go, Buff in the Dark, Investigations, John T. Kyung-shin, In the Hall of the Mountain King, Spectra, Feel Good, and Heroes Tonight. Now let's move on to the videos. My Ultimate Revenge is real, so we're going to skip all three of them. They were uploaded on June 7th, 2018. And part 2 and part 3 include the no start gag, the no start cliche. Shit. I'm live streaming. No. Okay. So let's move on to what happened after Revenge. So apparently I was going to involve Captain Underpants in all of this, and Trolls as well. Although the only main characters are Tyson, Lyson, Lori, and Dipper. Also thought being down in part 3. So, and speaking of part 3, I only managed to check out the plots for free out of the 16 I've originally planned. Man, this could have lasted for an hour. Even beating out David Smith Reborn, if I tried really hard. Okay, let's read it. The next day, after My Ultimate Revenge, Tyson opens his Windows XP computer. Should have played a YouTube video in the background. While a Simmer Roberts video, in fact. A Simmer Roberts video too. That video will be David Smith, the new David Smith Reborn. Video and it will be perfect. Reborn. Subtitles so you know what's going on in the video. Okay, the next day after My Ultimate Revenge, Tyson opens his Windows XP computer, wondering if he can upgrade to Windows 10, but the nearest Windows 10 DVD is in the wood, and Lori and Dipper don't have the time to get it because Lori has to take Lincoln to a comic book convention, and there's a big race that Lori and the kids have to take in part 2. On the way to the comic book convention, Tyson comes and brings his Windows XP computer for directions because Lori might get lost and not know where they're going. But at the last second before Lori starts the van, Dipper shows up admitting that he likes comic books as well. Okay, pause that. Dipper Pines does not read comic books that I'm aware of. Dipper Pines is the one that he would figure out math solve mysteries. Look up his personality. Look up his personality. See what he would do in a scenario. In this scenario. Oh, and the Sarah Roberts video is buffering. Okay, it's from August 31st, 1999. There's just personality. Okay. Okay, so no, he does not read comic books. He solves mysteries. So why is Dipper coming to Comic-Con with them? Is that so stupid to just use Dipper Pines like that? I think it is stupid, in my opinion. So, I feel like Lincoln, it should have been the only one to come with Lori to the Comic-Con. Because he solves mysteries. He is not a machine to take with you to the comics. Also, reason why I said Lincoln is the only one who should go with Lori, Tyson, and Lyson, I think. Oh, Tyson, Lincoln, and Dipper. So at the Comic-Con, Tyson opens his Windows XP computer, showing what comic books Lincoln and Dipper should buy. But when they get there, they're sold out. They're sold out.
You've been busy, haven't you?
Yeah.
And then Tyson decides that he
Shit on the floor.
Lincoln and Dipper split up and meet up by the van by 5 o'clock p.m. because Lori is in the van.
Whatever it
They
is, I
can
can
go to
smell
the Ace Savvy booth and get the latest issue because the latest issue always costs $2. Dipper would go to the Ghost Mysteries and More booth and get book 23 because it's the latest issue.
Oh man, Monty, you take that trash.
Lincoln and Dipper's watches bring at 5 o'clock, then meet up with Tyson in the van. Laurie wanted them to get in the van. The second they came back, oh, that's strict.
Oh, what's in this, you know?
No.
Monty, what? Are you looking at that bowl? Roll up your start, What big bowl?
And then Tyson tried to turn on his Windows XP, but it was dead. Meaning that it couldn't last the entirety of the Comic Con from something like 2:30 to 5 o'clock. So he had to use his phone to get directions to get back home. At home, Tyson plugged in his Windows XP, hoping it would charge to 100% battery the next day. That was okay, but didn't chain adults. It didn't. But Dipper's out of character is what bothers me. He always writes comic books, and he's willing to buy a mystery comic book. And it also shows the aging of laptop batteries over time. So, but that also proves that you should not buy an older laptop, like the one that Tyson has. Here, Tyson's laptop is a Dell Latitude D830, which originally had 1 gigabyte of RAM. It got upgraded to 2. Features a Core 2 Duo T7250 CPU, and it also means that the Core 2 Duo T7250 doesn't mean a lot by today, in 2019. Also can barely do web browsing, but it can watch 720p video. My T5550 Core 2 Duo does that just fine. 720p YouTube. And that one has Windows 10. And with 3 gigabytes of RAM, the T5550 one has 3 gigabytes. And his has 2. Otherwise, you just get the 32-bit Windows 10, not the 64-bit one. It'll eat up 75% of the 2 gigabytes of RAM.
That is working.
Okay, so here's part 2. Laurie woke up early at 6 a.m., so Laurie wakes up all the kids, even Roderick, who doesn't usually wake up until 3 p.m. Tyson wondered what time it was and what battery it was on. So he opened his Windows XP to discover it was 6 a.m. and it was 100% battery. So Tyson got dressed and got in the van like the rest of the kids did. Like as usual, Tyson opens his Windows XP and gets directions to the racetrack, about 40 miles away. It takes an hour to get there. There's enough time to tune him properly. At 11 a.m., all the adults arrived. The race announcer, Bobby Santiago, announced all the other 28 characters would get a fit cart that fits too. Lori and Tyson would race in the van, soon to be a race car. The race is 50 laps long, so Lori would have enough gas in the van to circle the track 50 times, especially since Bobby tuned his fuel tank from 10 gallons to 35 gallons. Once Bobby said go, Lori pulled the fan and set off to 150 miles an hour. Lori was struggling with the race and was in 19th place. Lori was in top speed and grabbed a random item box and got a star. It made Lori zoom into third place and got 30% of speed. After 15 laps, Dipper and Mabel's great Uncle Stan had it. He was in 34th place and he was also in top speed. He grabbed the random item box and it made him zoom off into and got a star. It made him zoom off into third place and got 30% more speed. Now Stan was challenging Lori at top speed. Dipper was trying to get a star, but he was in second place, and he only got mushrooms, free bananas, green shells, or banana, or mushrooms. Uncle Stan got a red star, got a red shell, and hit Dipper and Mabel on nowhere and into sixth place. Now Uncle Stan was challenging Lori. The race was on lap 47 out of 50. Lori wasn't going to lose to a 60-year-old, so she used his boost bands to go faster than Uncle Stan. Lori wasn't going to lose. Meanwhile, Dipper and Mabel came flying out of nowhere with a star and into second place. Lori went to pit stop, so did Uncle Stan and Dipper and Mabel. Bobby had to tune the speed by 15%, and Lori left before anyone else. Uncle Stan tuned his by 23%, and Dipper and Mabel tuned theirs by 14%. The final lap. Lori, Uncle Stan, and Dipper were going to end in a three-way tie at this point. Lori wasn't going to let this be a tie. She picked up the star out of the ground and got a 35% boost. Because of the tune-up, Lori finished in first place. Tyson, Lyson, and all the louds who raced Lori gave Lori a high five. Uncle Stan lost because he got hit by several red shells near the finish line and ended up in 41st place. Lori asked Bobby to tune her fan back to the original specs, so Tyson would be sick on the ride home. But the Windows XP needed to repair as it got a bootcut of death over and over again. Tyson used Lori's phone to get to the PC repair shop. Okay, so I have a lot of problems with this. Okay, so this story, it shames adults like 892,366 times. Like adults aren't that bad. And actually, David Smith Reborn seems more an insult to David Smith Reborn as they become friends with a 22-year-old Frankie Foster. Although she looks much younger, to be honest, than 22 years old, but still, she's an adult. And Lori is considered an adult because she is 17 years old, only 5 years younger than Frankie Foster. And also, this is feeling the need for me to play Mario Kart because of the several Mario Kart references there are. Like, you have stars from Mario Kart, from Mario Kart, and the other items are from Mario Kart, like red shells, and and 41st, and plus I know why the Windows XP kept blue screening. It's because you went too fast, way too fast with that computer that is from 2006 and needs to be put down. Mario 2007 because of the T7250. And okay, let's go into part 3. After the big race and the Windows XP got repaired, Tyson wondered if he still got a chance to upgrade to Windows 10 on his Windows XP. This time, Lori said to get in the van. We're going to the west to get Windows 10. So Lori, Dipper, Tyson, and Lyson came for the ride. It took 2 hours. Took 2 hours to get to the woods. So when they got to the woods, they had to rent 2 4-wheelers. Then one for Lori and Tyson, one for Dipper and Lyson. Eventually at 7:15 p.m. they found a sign saying Windows 10 CD. This way. Turn right. So they turned right. It was getting dark out. Lori had to turn on her flashlight on her phone because the 4-wheelers did not have headlights. 40 minutes later, go back into the into 40 minutes later at 8:20 p.m. they arrived at the Windows 10 shop. It was pitch black in there, as expected. There is a countryman working there. He said, "Hello, Marinade folks. You're all looking for Windows 10?" They agreed that they were looking for Windows 10. They agreed that at that moment, Dot the Indel walked through the door. With 2 4-wheelers, of course. The worker said, "Hello, Marinade folks. You're all looking for Windows 10?" Dot said, No. I'm just wondering if we can buy Windows 7 because our old Windows 10 PC just broke. So I only had $100 to build my own PC, and I wanted a free OS." The worker said, "Sure, buy some good old Windows 7 for your PC needs." Dot went ahead and took the Windows 7 DVD. Dot said, "Also, our cars broke down. So, Lori, will you and your kids give us a ride back home? We had to walk here when we heard 4-wheelers were for rent here." Lori agreed to Dot's response. Tyson took a Windows 10 DVD, and the worker said, "Oh, sure, Windows 10 is surely free. You don't have to pay anything, not even 1 cent. 1 cent. So, and Tyson took the Windows 10, so did Lyson, waiting for an upgrade on his laptop running Windows 7. "Oh, me and Lyson are twins." "Nice," Tyson said. Okay, kids, are you ready to go back home? Lori said. Yes, definitely, Tyson and Lyson said. Dipper said, yes, definitely, because this place is pretty dark and there might be bats in this room, which is not very common in Gravity Falls. Okay, let's go, Lori said. The worker said, bye, folks. I'll see you all when a newer version of good old Windows comes out. Dang things. That's why I use a good old Mac computer. Then all the kids went out the door. When they took the four-wheeler ride to the van, with Dot and Dale controlling the four-wheeler and Dee controlling the fourth one. Finally, around 10 p.m., they arrived at the van. When they got in, ready to take off, Lori said, are you ready to go back home? The kids agreed, yes, Lori, and Dot said, and hit it. Lori then started up the fan, but it stalled. Lyson said, ugh, can this fan actually start first try for once? Then Lori started the fan again, but this time it worked. Lori then floored the fan because Dot said to hit it. Tyson then inserted the Windows 10 DVD on his Windows XP computer and opens it. Tyson then hopes, I can't wait to get Windows 10 on my laptop. Then Lori and friends went home without interruption in nighttime and without the fan stalling. Also, when they arrived home, the second part of the Windows 10 setup started. When Windows 10 got installed, they partied all night singing that they now have Windows 10 on his tablet. Okay, so again, the many problems with part 3 is the return of the no start guy. Of the no start cliche, I mean. So, and this is why the 737 time that disappeared. But, and plus no Windows 10. Plus no Windows 10 computer would take that long just to install Windows. My T5550, we had to reset it, and it took only 50 minutes. Not a whopping 2 hours. It took like 50 minutes. Yeah, we had to reset it. I actually planned some of part 4 too. And in part 1, this video just uses Dipper as a machine, not as a smart human being. Stop it.
Sorry?
Yeah.
And
Okay, cool. No, sir.
How's 91?
Dipper as an actual human being, not a robot. Stop using him. Stop using him to start off all the troubles. Plus, isn't that illegal to just use humans like that? Just so that they can pretend to be friends? Isn't that romantically illegal? Plus, the countryman poorly constructed his door, his Windows shop. Plus, he uses a Mac anyways. So, he's selling old Macs, not Windows OS. Like, 2006, 2007 era Max.
Sucks to be wrong.
Know that they can't run anything past Lion, but I'm fine with that. Past 10.7, backwards 10.7 Lion, but I'm fine with that. 10.7 Lion, but I'm fine with that. And I mentioned that .D and Dell up here in this. And pretty sure she used parts from eBay, not from the store. Because if this were PC Architect, it wouldn't be possible. It would be possible, even in 2020, to build PCs for less than 100. You used parts from eBay. Nothing too shabby. Although looks like we have 2 or 4 gigabytes of RAM. And Dot put Windows 7 on hers. And that's my problem with part 3. Okay, here's the part of part 4. When Lori and the kids wake up, Tyson realizes that he has 3.25 gigabytes of RAM instead of 2, and remembers if we went together, we could help you get a smooth experience from Windows 10. From Lyson, My Ultimate Revenge Part 2. Then he went to Lyson and asked him if we could start a business where they run Windows 10 on older PCs. Lyson responded, "Oh yeah, sure." Then he asked Lori if they could start the business, and Lori responded, "Okay, Lyson, whatever you say." And that's it. The concept looks very interesting. Lyson is running a business where they install Windows 10 on a Pentium 4, on an old Pentium 4 machine from 2005 that still has the HD 620 model, like the ones that I used built in PC Architect back in 2009. Then after that sounds like a good idea. Ask 14 and 15. Let me read the alternative titles. Tyson lets Mexican kids in the van. Grounded. Lori gets her car keys taken away. That's part 14. Part 15 is Lori and Tyson steal car keys back. Hook up Spotify to radio. Kills Mexican kids. Makes it back on time. Returns car keys. Tyson ungrounded forever. Lori gets her car keys back for real. Okay, here's the story behind the Mexicans. I'm actually friends with a Mexican, Rich Joseph 77. I'm not telling you guys his real name because of privacy reasons. Actually friends with a Mexican. Okay, so let me tell you the story behind these. Okay, so last school year, no, 2 school years ago, 2017 to 18, I had to get on the bus at 7:02 a.m. At 7:02 a.m. Now get on at 7:23. At 7:23 a.m. And as of the 2018 to 19 school year, now get on at 7:23. Because we live in a different school district now. and we had to leave every morning at 6:55 a.m. The part when it was always dark in the winter until 8 a.m. Until 8 a.m. So, yeah, there were always these 5 Mexican kids who beat me and my brother, who my boss back then also dropped off kids to the high school, not just the 6th grade elementary. Me and my brother to the bus stop, and I would always throw a fit whenever I would see them beat me and my brother to the bus stop. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, and I'll see you sometime after.